Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Want Beef. I'm your host Neil Rubenstein. Filling in for Andrew Bergen is Rich Gaccione.
Hi.
From Born from Pain Bakeries.
That's me.
Bakery?
Sure. Baked goods.
Born from Pain Baked Goods. .com?
.com. Just Google some sort of it and you'll find it.
Yeah, Google Rich Gaccione.
No.
I didn't know it was Gaccione for 30 years.
Pretty much.
Let's call him Rich Gaccione. Okay. I'm gonna stop it and then start it again because the intro would be like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And that way we have the full 30 minutes.
Okay.
Can you see it even?
I can see it.
Does it look okay?
I mean, yeah.
We're like
I mean, that could.
No. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Well, if you went over there, what would it do? It would just...
Yeah, I mean, it looks like. I mean, we're like, well.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna crop the.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that it looks like we're on video. It looks fine.
It looks fine.
Yeah. Like I would just roll out of bed and then just film a video.
Do a video.
Why not?
Just do a video. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Want
Beef.
There you go, Andrew. I hate you. I'm Neil Rubenstein, filling in for Andrew Bergen is Rich Gaccione.
Hello.
You're a baker now.
I am someone who bakes food items. Yeah. I make food. Primarily stuff that goes in ovens, yeah.
You're vegan? How long have you been vegan? 30 years?
20, let's say 20 years.
20 years.
Let's say 20, and I've been aware of and trying to be vegetarian or vegan from like the middle of high school, which was 1994.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God. Time just blows past, man.
It was like yesterday.
94. How'd you end up being vegan? Like, what was it animal cruelty? Was it
It's a combination. It's a combination of first off, it was the animal rights and animal cruelty and all the stuff. I like animals. I always liked animals. And then once you sort of make a connection of like...
Real quick, if you like animals so much, why are you so mean to Sunday?
She doesn't pay rent and hasn't in like 11 years, so...
Not cool, bro.
I mean,
alright, sorry.
Please continue. Yeah, animals. And then it was like, I thought it was like a health thing, but it never really was like that important.
Because you would like eat Hydrox and Fritos.
Right. It's like...
Wait, is it Hydrox?
Oreos.
It's Oreos. Hydrox are not vegan.
And yeah, it was mainly animal rights and all that sort of stuff, and then health reasons, yeah, environmental reasons, yeah, but I'm not like I don't go to like protests, and I don't like spread knowledge about climate change and stuff because I don't know all that much about it. It's more just animals and just not eating them.
Do you remember like there was like a week or two in like 1998 where people were saying that the McDonald's apple pies and shakes were vegan?
I do remember that.
Are they still vegan?
I think the apple pies are. The
Really?
shakes definitely aren't.
The shakes aren't
No,
vegan.
it's like just milk,
It's just
ice
milk.
cream, yeah.
But it's like
Apple
powdered.
pies, I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez.
I mean, those pies you get at the grocery store, they're like $2 for $1, and they're like in like the wax paper.
Those are vegan?
Those are, yeah. Well,
There's gotta be like some kind of like animal shortening.
you
or
gotta
something.
look, yeah. Some of them have BHT in them, but some of them don't.
It's BHT.
It's animal fat. Yeah. So
George. George didn't like that at all. Well, I was gonna make a joke about BHT and then it left because George growled at me. Yeah, you remember I just remember people just getting fatter as vegans because it would be like, oh my god, Oreos and McDonald's apple pies and Fritos, and it would just be it. It would just be a steady diet of chips.
Yeah, like just empty calories and
soda
and snacks.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to be vegan and just be a snack vegan.
But I feel like now, I don't know, I'm gonna sound super old, but I feel like being vegan back then, it was like harder to find stuff even.
It was.
Because it wasn't such a commonplace diet. Whereas now it's like everywhere has like Beyond this and Impossible that and Curious this and Amy's and Johnny's and Billy's Garden or whatever.
A lot of the financial influx in companies in the last like 5-ish years, especially like Beyond and Impossible, like the money was there. It's like it's a trending diet, it's very well known now, and people invested in it, and it's a really cool thing to see that people believe in it enough to like invest in these companies, to have it be available at the Cheesecake Factory and Burger King and KFC, and now it's like Panda Express has like Beyond Chicken. It's
They should have Beyond Panda. No? I mean, if no animals are getting harmed, fuck it, make Panda.
I guess you're right. But, what the mid-90s was like peanut chews and Oreos.
Oh, I love peanut chews.
I hate peanut chews.
God, I love peanut chews.
Yeah. What did I eat? I ate lettuce and tomato sandwiches and Oreos. And, that was like when I moved to college in 1996. That was my diet was lettuce and tomato sandwiches and like Oreos. And then I was, Then I was like, I don't feel good. I went to the doctor and I had like mono or something crazy, and they were like,
you're iron deficient and you need sunlight.
You need to actually eat things that have nutritional value.
You're like, not just white bread and Fritos?
There's a lot of learning along the way. Yeah.
And so now you make bread.
I make bread.
But you make small batch seitan?
Yeah. I've been sort of promoting it more lately as meat alternatives.
Meat alternatives.
Because I make different flavored seitans, and then I make pepperoni, and I make sausage patties. So I make an array of things to use as meat alternatives.
Last week, Pryor was on the show, and we were talking about, he was talking about textured vegetable protein. Mm-hmm. Is that basically what seitan is? Like, we used to call it that, but now it's this?
It's different. It's different stuff, yeah. TVP is like a crumble. It's a still thing, yeah. It's actually in the breakfast sausages that I make. It gives it like that meaty, crumbly meat consistency, whereas seitan is like it's a flour first, and then it's molded it's made into like a dough.
But they're both wheat gluten.
TVP is a soy-based thing.
Oh.
So TVP is gluten-free most of the time. Yeah.
So you add gluten.
It is gluten. My stuff is just 100% gluten.
Just gluten.
It's so much gluten. But it's fine because it's protein, no cholesterol, no fat, no sugar.
And it's protein.
It's protein. Like if you're a weightlifter and you want to get protein, really clean protein, eat seitan. It's fine. It's just it's 90% protein.
What percentage of the world, Earth, can't digest it?
A very small amount.
It's a very small amount.
Yeah.
And they all live in Brooklyn.
Yes. Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's it spreads like a disease once you move there, or
it's in the water?
Go there because it's in the water?
Yeah, I think it's that Brooklyn water.
That Brooklyn water.
Yeah.
Long Island, it gives you cancer. In Brooklyn, it gives you celiac. It's funny that's all right.
Seitan's been around for a very long time too.
Well, Satan's been around for a long time too.
Probably they're hand in hand.
They're hand in hand.
Yeah,
do you think Satan invented Satan? This is so stupid. I'm sorry I said that out loud. And you grow shit.
I try. I'm in growing things, but
what do we got over here? What's this?
Pumpkins.
Just pumpkins.
Squash. Tomatoes.
Are
peppers.
pumpkins invasive? Because it looks like they're invasive.
I mean, they are now. Yeah, you need the right amount of space for them. But invasive would mean they would like keep coming back, but they don't keep coming back. Like those are from seeds from when I planted in the springtime.
Okay.
So a tiny little seed has turned into
this whole area
stuff.
Now I see like squash blossoms, but I see like pumpkin also has squash blossoms. Like, do they just call squash blossoms all?
Pretty much.
All gourds.
Yeah, the same family. They all come from that same flower.
Why don't they call them gourd blossoms? I
Pumpkin blossom.
It doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
Gourd
squash blossom. You can eat those too.
I've seen. There was like a culinary trend where they would like tempura fry.
Yeah. I wouldn't try it.
I don't want to eat them. And then what else? I'm sorry, you said pepper. Oh, I see a habanero.
There's tomatoes, and I did have some beans in there that I already picked. And yeah, it's a very sad-looking garden. The tomatoes on the left there are still pushing through.
And nothing over there?
No, that's just a bird garden. Just some flowers and stuff. Yeah.
For the birds.
Yeah, for the birds. Because I'm 90 years old and feed my birds and grow plants for them.
Are there flowers or plants that birds specifically like to eat?
There are, well...
Like if two birds were doing this podcast right now, would they be talking about like ferns, or would they be like...
They'd be talking about the pepper plant that I caught them eating.
I thought they don't eat the peppers.
No, peppers are fine. Yeah. Peppers are weird. So this is what I've learned.
Do they not feel the capsaicin?
Guess not. Yeah, because there's a hot red pepper suet. You know what suet is? Like the bricks of just like fat and nuts and whatever that you hang in like these green things.
Oh yeah,
for like the birds. They make a red pepper one because it prevents the squirrels and things from eating it. Squirrels and stuff don't like it, but birds do. So the rodents will stay away, but the birds will like it. So I caught birds on my pepper plant out here the other day, like legit just feasting on my hot peppers.
Jeez.
But
so do you think, is that like a mammal thing? George, go get him. Do you think it's a mammal thing? Like mammals taste capsaicin and avians
you have to have like a tongue? Do birds have tongues? Do they have taste buds? Is that what it is?
Birds gotta have tongues.
They do have tongues, right?
Yeah.
Does everything have a tongue? No.
Not every. I mean, I don't think a bug has a tongue. But bugs taste capsaicin or feel it to get the effects of the.
Sure.
Feel the effects of the high. Wow. Bugs are weird, man.
I hate bugs.
So is bugs not part of veganism?
I mean, I just let them be.
Bee. Ah.
Yeah.
What about honey?
Yeah, I don't include. I mean, I don't use it. I don't eat it just because it's one of those like, not like a honey debater, honey apologist.
Honey. So you don't eat honey, but you're not like save the bees, or you are save the bees, but for different reasons.
I've learned more in the recent years that bees are really a lot more important than you thought they were until you learned about the whole thing.
Your garbage came today.
Yeah. Monday must have been a holiday.
But it wasn't. The next holiday's like 2 Mondays from now. Very loud. But we appreciate their work. The name of the company here is Mega?
Yeah.
Mega Sanitation.
Mega Trash Disposal.
Brutal. So loud. So loud. Alright. I don't know if you guys can't hear it. I'm a dick, but what's your like try it again. What's your like favorite what's your favorite thing to make? How's that? Let's go with that.
Oh man. As far as what I sell or just in general?
Both.
Because at this point I hate making what I sell.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
So quick.
I like making the pepperoni that I sell because it's just such a it was such a random thing that I decided to put on the menu.
Uh-huh.
Somebody one of my friends and great customers, supporter Ben from Armageddon Records, he suggested one day when I was dropping some
Is
stuff
that the
off.
farm?
No.
Oh, it's different.
He said if you ever make pepperoni, he might have even said salami, but maybe it was pepperoni. He's like, if you ever make it, let me know. And I was like, all right. And then I looked up recipes, messed around with it, and then sampled it out, and everybody was super into it.
It's good.
And I was like, what? It's like, it was just such a, wasn't even on my radar at all. And now when I make it, it's a lot of fun, because it's very, it's like, everything I make is dough, so you gotta form it, you gotta put it in stuff, and when it comes out the end result, it's like, I gotta stick a vegan pepperoni there, and everybody loves it. So I do like making that. It's a lot of fun, because the end result is really satisfying.
And you can go throw it on pizzas.
Put it on pizzas.
What's that place we went? Trinity? No.
Lost Valley.
Lost Valley. Why are you going back?
It's a dead end. They can only go down. Yeah, they can't turn around. They have to back up.
Yeah, that pizza was
Lost
really
Valley
good.
Pizza. Yeah. Sean, the owner of Lost Valley, who also owns Revival Brewing, awesome beer company in Providence. He has a pizza place now, and they all kind of happened at once with the pepperoni thing. He wanted to try some. He tried it and was like, "This is going on our vegan pizza." That's on our menu now, and now it's on their menu. It's been super popular, and I'm still one of those people. I'm what is it called? Imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And you're like, they're just. I was going backwards.
What is going on?
Oh, because the grabber's on only one side of the truck, so he can only grab that side. So he's got to go down, turn around, and go back down the street.
It just feels like, oh, you guys are recording. Yeah, the community's been super kind to you, right?
Very, very supportive. Very awesome.
And there's tons of, it's crazy how much vegan stuff is in. I wouldn't think of Providence, Rhode Island as a particularly vegan friendly haven,
Nobody would. Nobody does still, even though we're coming along, and it's still
there's so much here.
Yeah.
There's the ice cream place.
Yep. We got Blush Bake Shop, which is an awesome bakery. There's vegan options in a lot of places now. No Udder, which is where I did the sandwich pop-up the other day. They got Basil and Bunny, which is a food truck, food trailer, let's call it that, that are they've been super supportive and popular. They pop up at different places all weekends. It's a lot of, you got Plant City, but Plant City is if you had a lot of money, you become Plant City. Not that they're doing anything wrong, but they're the bougier end of things.
I feel like they're not in it for the community anymore.
Yeah, right.
Whereas those other things are all oh, you make vegan stuff, we make vegan stuff. How can we make vegan stuff together?
Yeah. They're on another level. When you have the money and you don't have to worry about being supportive of your community because you're supporting yourself.
Not that they're. I don't know.
Not at all.
Yeah. The food's good.
Food's good.
Yeah.
They just are on another level. They are still supportive of the community, but they're just the rich people of the community. And it's coming along. There's a lot of cool places, and we're doing the Vegetoberfest, which is in September 19th, downtown Providence. A good friend of mine, Robin, she organized the first one a couple years ago, and it was a big hit. And then last year, because of COVID, obviously couldn't have it. So this is the next one. She's been planning for now 2 years now. They got 15 restaurants and vendors and a bunch of breweries and stuff. It's going to be a one-day, 3-tiered event, 11 to 1, 1:30 to 3:30, and then 4 to 6 or whatever. So they structured it that way so there's not just a rush of thousands of people all day long. So
so
the vendors and stuff can reset and and you're not all the food trucks and stuff aren't swamped with people all day. So everybody kind of gets a full fair crack at everything, and also sort of still considering COVID guidelines. Not having tons
1,000
of people
crammed in at once.
Yeah, so it should be really fun. I'm super nervous about that because it's my first big event, and I'm like, just me. I'm just gonna make a bunch of stuff and stand there and hope that people like it.
People like it.
Yeah.
People definitely like it. I had that sandwich you made the other day. It was unbelievable last night. It was
Thank you.
killer. And then what's your favorite thing, like, when you go out, like, what's your, like...
Yeah.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to, and then what's your, like, oh, I had this once, and I wish I could have it again?
Man, it's funny that it's not a certain place, it's a certain kind of food. I like Ethiopian food so much.
Oh my gosh. Is there no Ethiopian
There's
in Providence?
no Ethiopian food in Providence. In Rhode Island, I don't think there's a because I've looked. I mean, if I want it so bad and I would be getting it. Ethiopian food is by far my favorite
cuisine.
Ever.
Mine too.
Ever. It's just so good.
It's not close.
No.
I was in St. Louis the other day, and my friend Corey, a comedian out there, she took me to a taco place, a vegan taco place. And then, like, walking back, we passed an Ethiopian spot, and I was like, are you kidding? I was like, this was here and you took me there? Like, why are we...
Yeah.
Ugh, I was so upset. I haven't spoken to her since.
There's a vegan taco shop in Las Vegas, Tacotarian. It's kind of new. It's downtown. I went there over this beginning of summer, and that was really, really good. I would love to revisit that. I was like, they have a big menu. I kind of panic ordered though because it was like a new place and there's a lot of people. You know, I'm kind of one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm like, stare at the menu for 6 minutes and then get to the counter and be like, But that was really good. I would love to go there again. I really enjoy nachos, vegan nachos. Surprisingly, Plant City had a really, really good vegan nacho plate.
Because they use the cashew cheese,
Cashew
so it's
cheese.
like the liquid. It's more like a cheese sauce.
Like a queso. Yeah, it's really good.
That I sorry to cut you off, but as an outsider, the cashew cheese sauces like tend to mimic queso better than like the shredded
stuff.
Like, like that cheddar you put on the sandwich yesterday.
Yeah, Barrett's Garden. Shout out to Barrett's Garden as well. I have to make sure I mention them. They've been a huge supporter.
It was all like it was awesome. It didn't feel like cheese. It was just like another cool
texture and taste
on the thing. Yeah. It didn't feel like, oh, this is like a slice of cheddar.
Yeah.
Whereas the cashew cheeses or nut cheese, whatever, they tend to feel like queso.
Yeah.
So I see how the nachos would work like that, but not. We used to get like the shredded cheese. Yeah. It's not going to be like that.
I really like what Barrett's Garden does, and they're super awesome supporter of the community too. They've been really helpful getting my name out there and collaborating a little bit and stuff. They made that cheese for the little pop-up I did. So
I'll put their Insta
link in the bio. Yeah. Is that what people do on YouTube?
Link in the bio, bro.
Did you say smash that like and subscribe?
Smash that like, subscribe, share it with a friend, join the Patreon.
There you go.
That goes 100% to me. It's my Patreon.
It's so funny you asked, like, what's your favorite thing to eat? And I love eating so much, and then I'm like, draw a blank. What is my favorite thing to eat?
Do they make vegan sushi, like fake fishes?
They do. There's a company that makes them, and it looks wild, and I haven't had it yet, but it's like salmon, so it's that orange and white, like the texture, the pattern. I don't know what it's made out of. I saw some people that had it.
Probably salmon.
It looks really good. Haven't had it. There was a place in San Francisco that was all plant-based vegan sushi shop, and they did like roasted red peppers, right? And then it kind of mimicked that fish over the rice, and like tomato as well. So it had that like texture and like look of fish. I went there one time. Really good, really expensive, but I love sushi. But there's definitely like vegan fish now, which is just wild to me.
And if they grew it in a lab, like if an animal didn't exist for it,
Yeah.
but they just grew actual meat in the lab, is that vegan?
I mean, if there's no animal involved, like at all.
Yeah.
Like if there's like, because I know
Well,
they're doing like
what if
stem cell,
today,
like weird fucking.
right? What if today they're doing an experiment, but in 10 years it was just that same one experiment from 10 years ago?
I mean, if it's rooted from an animal in the beginning, then it's still rooted from an animal, even though it's like been cultivated.
But
over
I mean,
years,
like
but-
Impossible and Beyond and stuff. Like they had to taste a burger to be like,
Sure.
this tastes like burger.
Sure, but they didn't make it. The vegan thing didn't come from like stem cells of a cow. You know what I mean?
Are you against stem cell research?
No,
You
I'm
against?
more like just I don't want animal products in my non-animal products. Because I know there's like they've been doing like lab-grown steak now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Right.
But I know some of it is like originates from cow cells, right? It's an animal product. That's the whole thing. Is that like I don't eat any animal products, no matter what it is. If it comes from an animal, no matter what it is, I don't eat it, and it's because that's the moral of it.
That's fair. I was just wondering.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to get super aggressive.
it's fine.
I also got confused because there was like a kerfuffle outside of your gate just now. Just two cars getting mad at each other. Anything you'd like to add? Anything? You got anything going on?
Well, I have my website. You can order seitan from bornfrompainbakery.com, I think. Link in the bio. Link in description. Wait, I'm used to Instagram. Link in bio is up. Description's down.
No, but this is YouTube, so it's just
So yeah,
it's
so
all
it's,
below.
it's all below. It's a lot of this. I watch a lot of YouTube. Everything's
You got me into watching YouTube. Like you, I mean, you were like that's how long ago you didn't have TV. You just had YouTube.
right. And you know what I found out recently?
Yeah.
That like watching YouTube is an old person thing. That like the kids today, the youth today, think that watching YouTube is like an old person thing.
What?
I realized, yeah, it's like it's unfortunate, and I was like, oh well, I guess I am getting old. We are getting old. It's like, oh, you watch YouTube? Ew, you're old.
What are you supposed to watch?
Television.
We're back to television.
the streaming services.
We're back to television.
I think so.
That's an old thing.
I know. But anyway, yeah, I do stuff. It's online. You can order seitan. I ship it to the United States, and just spread the word. Really, just if you like vegan food and you want to try something, order it. I'll send it to you. Enjoy it, and tell a friend. That's the most I can ask right now. Just spread the word.
Word of mouth, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, smash that like button.
Smash it.